Hello friends, hope you are all keeping fine. In the last class we were discussing on the poem El Dorado. In this particular session we will discuss on the grammatical exercises from the lesson El Dorado. So we can begin from page number 141 from a core English textbook. And the first exercise is complete the sentences with the right word from the given set. Note that some of the words may be repeated. And in the given set, the words given here strength, gaily, length, gallant, boldly, seek. And the first question that he emigrated to Canada to dash his fortune. He emigrated to Canada for searching something, okay, for fortune. So here we can give the word seek. Seek means searching. He emigrated to Canada to seek his fortune. And the second one B, she was hired on the dash of her computer skills. So hired meaning she got a job. Okay, on the dash of her computer skills. So she was hired on the strength of her computer skills. And C, the prince was in his 20s, handsome and dash and well trained in the ways of chivalry. And the gallant meaning here the bold. So the prince was in his 20s, handsome and gallant and well trained in the ways of chivalry. And D, he simply grinned and waved gaily. They came here to seek shelter from biting winter winds. F, to boldly go where no man has gone before. That's my burning ambition. G, we will consult an expert to seek a solution to this problem. H, I grabbed a couple of boldly patterned fabric samples. I, the packaging gives all the details, the name of the drug, its strength, manufacturer, and physical description. J, that player tended to bowl short of a length. Without thinking of the consequences, she danced with the crowd gaily. You must act boldly and confidently. Okay, friends, now we can see what is direct speech and indirect speech. Speech is reported in two ways, directly and indirectly. Quoting the exact words of the speaker is called direct speech. In direct speech, the spoken words are enclosed in quotation marks. The reporting verb and the quoted speech are separated by a comma. Example, the knight said, I am looking for El Dorado. The reporting of what the speaker said without quoting his exact words is called indirect speech. The reported speech is not enclosed within quotation marks. No comma is used. The subordinating conjunction that is used to join the reporting clause with the reporter clause example, the knight said that he was looking for El Dorado. And here, reporting clause, the first one, she said to him. A reporter clause here, our son has fever. A reporting clause second, he said. Okay, and we can see the exercises from the page number 143. First one, Rita said, I eat a chocolate every day. So here we have to change the following sentences from direct to indirect speech by following the rules. Okay, so here Rita said, I eat a chocolate every day. And in the bracket, simple present to simple past tense. So you have to change from the simple present tense to simple past tense. So Rita said, I eat a chocolate every day. So you can write down as answer. Rita said that she ate a chocolate every day. So she ate a chocolate. That eat simple present tense form that change it into simple past tense. Okay. And second one, Rita said, I ate a chocolate every day. And you have to change into simple past to past perfect. And here, I ate a chocolate every day. Rita said that she had eaten a chocolate every day. So, had plus ed form. And third form of the verb is the form of past perfect tense. So, had eaten. Okay. And Rita said, I'm eating a chocolate every day. So now I have to change into present continuous to past continuous. And here am eating is the form of present continuous. And you have to change into am eating into past continuous. And the form of past continuous is was eating. So Rita said that she was eating a chocolate every day. Okay. And the D. Rita said, I have eaten the chocolate. So you have to change from present perfect to past perfect. So Rita said that she had eaten the chocolate. Had eaten. Have eaten is the form of present perfect tense, and the form of past perfect tense is the had plus third form of the verb. That means eat, ate and eaten. Okay. Then Rita said, I have been waiting to cut the cake since 1 hour. So now from present perfect continuous tense, you have to change into past perfect continuous tense. So here have been waiting is the form of present perfect continuous tense. You have to change this one to past perfect continuous. So have been must be changed into had been. And the waiting, I have been waiting, that answer will be Rita said that she had been waiting. So see, had been waiting to cut the cake since 1 hour. So this is the way how to change from the tense to another tense. Okay. See from the page number 144. The exercise given here, rewrite the sentences given below each type of narration. Notice the given patterns. And declarative sentences, indirect speech, reporting clause plus that plus subject plus verb plus rest of the sentence. So in that form you have to write down. So first one is, she said a storm hit the town last night. She said a storm hit the town last night. So how can you write this sentence? How can you rewrite this sentence? Okay, we can see. She said that a storm had hit the town the previous night. And she said to me, he will not grant you this favor. She told me that he would not grant me that favor. I couldn't sleep last night, he said. He said that he couldn't sleep the previous night. Okay, this is what you have to do. And page number 145. Interrogative sentences, indirect speech, reporting clause plus whether or if or WH questions word plus subject plus verb plus rest of the sentences. She said to him, are you going to the market? So she said to him, are you going to the market? She answered. She asked him whether he was going to the market. The teacher said to me, what are you doing? The teacher asked me what I was doing. Is there a reason for this? She asked. She asked if there was a reason for that. He said to me, where are you going? He asked me where I was going. So here in the sentence, if the sentence is interrogative, when we change the tense, okay, when we change into indirect speech, we have to use whether or if. And here imperative sentences, indirect speech, reporting clause plus subject plus infinitive verb or rest of the sentence. The first one, the teacher said to Jimmy, stop making noise. The teacher ordered Jimmy to stop making noise. It is imperative sentences showing the order, request. Okay, so we have to use ordered, reporting verb in that sense. His father said to me, you must work hard for your entrance exam. His father advised me to work hard for my entrance exam. Please be silent and listen to me, my sister said. My sister requested me to be silent and to listen to her. Punish the culprit, said the cop. The cop ordered them to punish the culprit. Exclamatory sentence, indirect speech, reporting clause plus preposition and its object, and that subject plus verb, rest of the sentence. I said, one question I am giving you, I said how pretty it looks. I explained with admiration that it looked very pretty. And from the page number 146. He said, "Alas, my friend is no more." He sighed in sorrow that his friend was no more. The boys said, "Hooray, we have won the match." The boys exclaimed with joy that they had won the match. He said, "May God grant your wishes." He prayed that God might grant his wishes and change the indirect speech into direct speech. First one, he suggested that they go for a walk. "Let's go for a walk," he said. Rita said that she didn't need him or her anymore. Rita said, "I don't need you anymore." He exclaimed with anger that he hated him or her. "I hate you," he shouted. Okay. And the page number 146, same page. And fourth exercise, change the direct speech into indirect speech. Okay. Did you, I said, ever visit your grandmother? So we can write in the sentence like this: I asked him whether he had ever visited his grandmother. She suggested that they go on a week's holiday. "Let's go on a week's holiday," said she. He cried, "Oh my God, how terrible this is." He cried out that it was a terrible thing. He ordered everyone to go away, as he wished to meet no one. "I wish to meet no one. Go away," he screamed. "I'm quite tired. May I rest a while?" she said. She said that she was quite tired and asked if she might rest for a while.